Up next, we have Virginia taking on Clemson. 7:30 Eastern kickoff this Saturday at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. That's where the Panthers play. Clemson's minus 28, total 54.5. We saw a half a point move toward Clemson and movement upward on the total. The Tigers open 27.5 up to minus 28. Total open 54 up to 54.5. 58% are leaning Clemson, 82% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Cavaliers of Virginia are plus 3,000 on the money line. They've also dropped 3 out of their last 4 on the road, and they went just 1-3 against the spread in those 4 games. Virginia's covered just 40% of their games in their last 10. They're also 109th in offensive rushing. Now, the Cavaliers failed to cover against Georgia Tech, Louisville, Old Dominion, and Florida State. They ranked 72nd in scoring on the road, 93rd in yards per play on the road as well. Now, the Tigers of Clemson, 12-0 straight up in the year, 9-3 against the spread in those dozen games. They're 3-1 against the spread on the road. They scored 52 points or more in 4 out of their last 5. They also scored over 38 points in 10 out of their 12 games on the year. They rank in the top 5 in scoring, top 5 in offensive yards per play. Trevor Lawrence has thrown for over 2,800 yards on the year. He's got 30 touchdown passes. He's completing 69% of his passes, and he's also rushing for 5.4 yards per carry. He's got 7 touchdowns on the ground. That's good for 37 total touchdowns for Trevor Lawrence. Now, Travis Etienne, he's rushed for nearly 1,400 yards on the year, 8.3 yards per carry, 16 touchdowns on the ground, 2 touchdowns receiving. Now, Clemson on the other side, they rank top 10 in rushing, top 25 in passing. T. Higgins has 900 receiving yards on the year. He's averaging 20.9 yards per reception. He's got 10 touchdown catches on the season. And Justin Ross, he's got 7 touchdown receptions on the season, 648 total yards for Justin Ross. Now, Clemson on the defensive side, very, very good there as well. They rank in the top 3 in points allowed, top 3 in pass yards allowed, top 3 in yards allowed per play. Isaiah Simmons, 6 sacks, 84 tackles on the year. Tanner Muse, 4 interceptions, 45 tackles. And when it comes to this total, we're looking at a Clemson squad who went 60% to the over in their last 5. Virginia, 4-0 to the over in their last 4 themselves. 70% to the over in their last 10. I'm going to lean toward the Tigers of Clemson, minus 28. And the over 54.5 in that game. And of course, I'm going to slide to my next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be Ohio State taking on Wisconsin. Big Ten Championship, 8 o'clock Eastern kickoff at Lucas Oil Stadium this Saturday night. That's where the Colts play. Ohio State's minus 16, totals 56.5. We saw a half a point fade of the Buckeyes and movement upward on the total.